Hello, everyone, and welcome to the end of our season 1 of the GaienBerr Broadway Hit Points campaign. This is session number 11. This is going to be our season finale, or at least the beginning of our season finale. First, we have introductions. Bart.
What's up? I'm Keith. I play Bart the Basher.
Kulker.
I'm Seth. I play Kulker.
Zink.
Hey, I'm Sarah. I play Zinkadinka.
Herb.
Hi, I'm Jamin. I play Herbert Dunkley.
And as always, we have some surprise PCs, and because this is the end, we have 3 of them. First, let's start with Queen Unisor.
Hi, I'm Dianne. I'm Queen Unisor.
And we also have Flotsam, the now halfling bard.
Hi, I'm Brandon. I play Flotsam.
And of course, we have a return appearance by our Triton assassin, Lemon.
Hi, I'm Dash. I play Lemon.
So, when we left off, you guys had just finished in the sewer system, and you just finished getting rid of all of the monsters, and all of the... you had told... you're now ready to tell Plutus that it can be cleared. So, let's start down in the sewers.
Wait, am I a little bit of a rat zombie now?
So yes, so you would feel some interesting things have happened to you since you were bitten by the were rats. There is sort of a poison going through your veins. Your dexterity has increased tremendously. You can jump around all over the place. Same is true of Kulker, and you're very sort of nervous and shifty now a lot. And luckily, the full moon happened last night, but you're not sure what would turn you into a rat. But something will, and definitely the full moon will.
Hell yeah. Nice.
So does... What is his name? Pluto? Plutus?
Plutus, yeah.
Plutus, so what is he doing with all the insanity mist? Can I ask him to, keep it in a safe place?
Yeah, so you guys are going to go back. I imagine you're going to get out of the sewer, and the first thing you're going to do is you're going to be back in the Elven Palace in Capitalis with Queen Unisor and her vizier.
Okay, so
I could also use a long rest. A long rest or some hit point healing.
We probably all could, yeah.
Definitely.
While you are going out to take a long rest, before you're able to take a long rest or talk to Plutus, a halfling bard barges through the doors and runs into the room.
You again.
Hello.
How's it going, fish guy?
Excellent.
Not a fish guy anymore, Bart.
Yes. But Bart and I are old friends, and friends may, have familiarities that acquaintances do not.
Yeah. What's going on? What are we doing?
I think I may finally have a lead on a new, the guy who does all the laundry, roadie / attendant / I really needed more than one, but the last guy was not very good. So I think I may have a new one, and just in time for possibly the gruesome end of an empire. So things are 6 one way, half dozen the other.
That's an awesome album name. I'm buying that. Gruesome end of an empire.
Queen Unisor, you would recognize this halfling as the popular singer that recently did a concert in town everyone was raving about.
welcome, celebrity halfling. Any friends of my champions is a friend of mine.
Oh, thank you, Your Majesty.
He gives a lot of cake. All you have to do is ask.
Yeah, I do also have quite a huge laundry department in this castle, so if you would like me to hook you up, I can.
Wait, are you supposed to wash your clothes?
Bart, your
Queen is
clothes
very
were
into
all
being
just
clean.
your clothes were all just laundered. Where we
Yeah, but then I went into the sewer and became a half rat.
You got me there.
Okay, well, this is going to have to go in the next chapter. So Bart, I'll need you to fill me in later, unless there are no more pressing matters. In which case, fill me in now.
I don't think there are they?
Flotsam, are any of your fans also really good fighters?
I don't know for sure. One has to assume because if there are good fighters and they've heard my music, they are presumably, more often than not fans. So, why do you ask?
Alternately, even if they're not good fighters, are there a lot of them?
Yeah, so there's going to be
there
this
are
giant...
many of my fans. Yes.
Will they do stupid things if you ask them to?
I suppose I've only ever asked them to chant along and pay ticket fees. So yes, so definitely they will.
So we need to hold the biggest concert you've ever held. We need some people to come to the town and help with a little thing we have to do.
I'm listening.
Tell them to bring swords.
Or other implements of
Okay,
battle.
we are going to have to amend the venue policy on bags and weapons, but I can look into that. Yes, I think
not let you in if you don't have a weapon.
I bring in good money for the venues, so I think I have some bargaining power there.
Queen Unisor, the largest venue he's already played in town, which is the amphitheater outside the city walls. Do you
Have a larger venue?
Mhm.
Is there a strategically placed field that might be between Capitalis and
So
Does
yeah,
anyone
so
know
you
when?
have three sides here. There are three gates. There's the gate to the north, and let's go to this. You can see it better if I go to this road. There's this gate to the north. Up here is where Herger the Horrible would come from. This is sort of a pockmarked, crater-marked, sort of very, bad, marshy area. The gate to the east is way down here, and this is where Chief Rarefuck would attack with his dwarves and his orcs. And this is sort of more of a hilly area. And then at the bottom of the town, you have sort of a foresty area where people who can't get into the town and refugees and farmers have set up a little place. And all the way over to the edge, all the way over here, you have the western gate. And that leads, one side of it is a giant lake, and the other side of it is sort of these foresty hills. So these are your sort of options for what's around the town.
Now, how is the coach parking situation at each of these areas?
I'd say you're probably going to get the most parking if you came from the east, because that's where most of the dwarven cities are. But of course, anywhere they have to go through a bound city to get anywhere.
Sorry, I'm looking, but I accept. I open up to the council of all to determine which would give the best cushion between the invading unpleasant creatures and the city.
What's the way to get all of the civilians slaughtered most efficiently?
Yes. But they'll have swords. Tired.
Here's a question. How long would it take to completely evacuate this town. Because I'm wondering if we should figure out where Herb went, evacuate the town, and pull a oh gosh, that green exploding fire, Game of Thrones style, under
blow
the
up
city.
the city? Yeah, that sounds awesome. Let's blow up
I'm
the
just
whole city.
just thinking out loud here. You know, desperate times.
It would
You
make
know.
for a thrilling final pyrotechnic display.
Yeah, I want to bash it though.
I mean, minimally, we could send we could send as many citizens as we can into the place where the chaos shard, and we could find out where Herb went, and then we could at least get as many citizens who are the non-fighting citizens, get as many of them out, or to a different plane at least, and then bring them back after we, either blow everything up or win the day. Hopefully
Very
both.
confident it's a good plane of existence.
Having never opened a doorway into another realm using catastrophe shards before, can we do that again? Or do we just have to wait for it to open up from the other side?
There's a first time for everything.
Maybe at this point we'll jump a little bit to where Herb's story, and then we'll come back and pick this up. So
I'm
Herb,
gonna long rest while you do that.
you guys are gonna you're gonna long rest and figure it out.
Oh, advisor, can I offer them some kind of rejuvenative spa day in my castle?
Yes. Your advisor says, yes. Queen Unisor, with an imminent attack on our hands in only 3 days, I think the ultimate decision is to give them clean spa days. Very wise, my queen.
Can I give them
Very wise.
magic cake at the same time?
Yes, please. More cake. In fact, let them eat cake. What could possibly go wrong?
Wonderful. Make it so.
So you guys are all taken to lovely rooms and given cake for a long rest. Meanwhile, we'll get you in a second, Livin. Meanwhile, Herb, you have stepped through the portal, and
Yes.
you opened up this portal. You step through into you're in a world unlike anything you've ever been. In front of you, you can see the road curving up, and behind you, you can see the road curving up. On either side, too, the road sort of curves up. Buildings are leaning in all over the place. And when you look in the air, you can see buildings pointing down at you. You are in some sort of a sort of bolus area, and it
Like a
looks...
hamster wheel.
Yes, you're inside
house.
the inner perimeter of this wheel, and you see very strange things as you look around. I would say at one table you see what looks to be like an angel and a demon having a dinner with each other. At another table, another bar, you see creatures made of flame and creatures made of water conversing with each other. You see gods, what can only be gods, sort of walking by. And it does look like you see Moradin, the dwarven god, moving past your side. A sort of creature with horns and tall hair points you on the shoulder and says, you look lost, Sarah. Walk with me through the murky twilight for a moment, and I'll teach you the darker things. That'd
Murky
be...
twilight.
Yeah. That'd be the secrets for a clueless traveler like yourself.
Oh yes, that sounds delightful. Give me one moment. I'll be right with you. I'm gonna turn and kind of get in front of the dwarven god who just walked past me and get on a knee and say,
Okay.
"Hail, sweet god of the dwarves. I come from the land of Tatashka, and we are in peril. Might you help me in my pursuits?
This giant dwarf, I mean, he's huge. He's like 25 feet tall. He's sort of glowing with power. I think even just when you see him, your throat like clenches up because you're so intimidated by this thing. He turns to you and looks down at you and says, "Welcome, parishioner." And he looks out through the portal you've just come from, and on the other side, you can see all the priests sort of knocking against it and trying to get through, but they're blocked. And he says, "You must have used a temporary portal. Welcome to Sigil."
Sigil?
You don't know where you are, do you?
I regret to say I do not.
Oh, Herbert Dankweed, I have heard all
That
your
is my
prayers.
name.
When you were a monk in the mountains, when you were growing your first herb.
Yes, I have whispered your name many, many times through the years, hoping one day to be standing in your presence. And now I request your help.
Roll a d20 charisma.
Okay. 17.
Pretty good. He
That's
says,
pretty charismatic.
he says, "What is it that you ask of me, Herb?"
I fear impending doom from battling forces in my home realm elsewhere. And I have a group that is trying to stop such things happening. Do you ever get involved in affairs of other planes and realms,
He
such
says,
as us humble folk?
while you're talking, a couple of things. You see a two-headed hound sort of bark in a corner, and several people that it barked at just seem to be stunned and sort of fall over. And
Simon! It's Simon!
you hear a
Simone.
Simone. As you breathe, you realize this sort of smog is hurting your throat, and you see a beast of burden spit its lungs out and fall onto the ground dead. Meanwhile, Moradin turns to you and says, "Well, I come from the divine plane. This city connects all planes to all planar travelers. Sigil connects every plane of existence to each other. Your town of Tatoshka, I was not able to go through, but it looks like you have opened a plane, although now it may be closed. I believe I can help you. I will do my best to get a Dabus to open the planar portal so I can go and help the dwarves kill anyone in their path."
Hail. Hail. And
Who dares to fight the dwarven race?
if I'm not mistaken, it's the orcs and the elves?
The orcs and the elves, yes. We will destroy them.
Yes. I think that's good.
Great.
It also might be very catastrophic.
Wonderful. Thank you, Herbert Dankweed. Come with me. And you
Alright.
and this god sort of start walking by. A sort of a little floating jellyfish-looking thing, a flump, sort of swims past you as you're walking around. And you notice more things: Jazari, Bartar, Tiefling, Devils, Demons, Asamir, Slotty, Modrons, which are little robot creatures, Mind Flayers, these Cthulhu tentacle-like people walking around, creatures you have never seen.
Oh, I know the Mind Flayers very well. A past life.
I think you'd notice in this town there is no sunrise or sunset. This is some floating wheel in space, and all the clocks just seem to be peak and anti-peak. There's no numbers on them. There's just sort of a lighter area and a darker area, sort of gray on the bottom, light blue on the top. He walks you through different parts of town, the god, until he meets this creature wearing a long robe with a long beard and a face almost kind of like a monkey, and like a gorilla. And this creature doesn't say anything, but they look at each other, and you have the sense that they are speaking telepathically. The god turns to you and says,
I'm gonna think hi to them.
this creature thinks back to you. So, you have opened a portal without permission.
I'm gonna think back. I am very powerful. I do not need permission. Do you see the company I am here with? Mind your business.
Yes, a god.
Yes.
He snaps his... he sort of raises a hand and snaps his fingers, or their fingers, really. I wouldn't say this creature has a gender. And you fall to the ground, racked in pain.
Help! Help me, please. Your citizens are not very kind.
Moradin says, "Let me do the thinking."
Will do.
You-
He's gonna hold on. I'm gonna hold on to his boot as he walks
Yeah.
as I've been incapacitated.
Swinging above your head is the end of his axe handle. His giant sort of dwarven axe sits above your head as he walks. The god says to you, "They say that they will take control of the portal, and for 200 jinx, you can open it."
What?
In Sigil, they understand currency from all planes, but they have only one currency here, which they call jinx. You can exchange 10 gold for 1 jinx. For 200 jinx, you can come and go through the portal as you please.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have 2,000 gold?
I have 18. And some precious pikeweed. Picked in your honor that I'm sure is worth quite a lot.
You must name this pikeweed the Herb of Moradin.
The herb of Moradin it is and has always been.
I will pay this transport to let you go back. And you want me to come with you now or later?
I'm picturing when Gandalf comes down with the army, kind of when all hope is lost. So I think we can hold off a little bit. Is there a way that I can summon you down there when I need you?
Yes, and I can bring my divine angels, the divine dwarven angels, to come and attack all the elves that wish us harm.
Okay. All right. And I do have also another question. Now
Yes.
there are some dwarves which we love, but are also quite conniving and are working against our best interest.
Dwarves
I'm
which have
ashamed to
lost
say-
the way.
Yes, they are my family.
Ah, yes, you speak of Mary Jane.
Yes.
No, but I know her prayers. She too wishes for dwarven independence, not being suffered under elven rule of the elven queen.
Well, she's wished harm upon me, another dwarf, which I don't know if that counts as an offense. But just putting it out there, If you can get her too, that'd be great.
You wish me to kill your sister.
Please and thank you. I mean, if it is your will, it is not my will. I am just presenting you the facts. I am not insinuating harm. I am not insinuating harm. On any
Soror aside.
just Wanna make sure you get your facts straight.
I will make sure that if I come, I will make sure Mary Jane knows no harm should befall a noble dwarf like you, which wishes for dwarven rule.
That is
All you
correct.
need do is say, "Join me, great All-Father Moradin," and with those words, me and the army will come.
Thank you. Thank you. I will be calling on your help with the utmost respect. And I look forward to seeing you bring honor to the land of Tatashka.
For now, I have paid the way to let you use the portal. You have opened up a new plane of existence to Sigil, and great things may come of it.
I will be prompt in exploring that once we are done with our worldly battles. And I will hold off those other priests from getting in until I'm back.
I believe no one can enter except you, Herbert
Oh!
the Great.
I like the sound of that. Now,
Or someone whose hand you are holding.
how sweet. Now, where's the exit? Oh,
The
great.
portal is that way. And Moradin sort of stomps off through the town. You might notice some other gods, sort of things moving out of the way. And you go to the exit and you run back in. And all the priests are saying, "Did it work? Did it work?" And you have the Boar Musk, the dwarven priest, most of all saying, "Were you able to see? See, we saw nothing once you went through the portal. What happened?"
Let's just say I'm basically a god now. And then I'm going to push them aside and walk. I'll be back.
Where do you head?
To the palace, obviously.
All right. By the time you arrive at the palace, everyone has just left for the night. You get there, and Queen Unisor is on her throne. I'm gonna say actually that more time that relativistic physics work in Sigil. So more time may have only seemed like a few minutes passed to you, but nearly 2 days passed down on this phone.
Wow.
So as you walk in, the queen has just sent everyone else out, and you walk into the palace, and Queen Unisor, the elven queen, is sitting atop her throne.
I have not had the pleasure to meet you. I am Herbert Dancleed of the Dancleed family. I'm not sure if you've heard of them. Very, very powerful dwarves. Who have yielded to the elven queen, obviously. Now, I suppose I should be filled in as to what's going on with the upset here.
Well, first of all, let me rid you of some of the grime of your travels. And I clap, and the whole bathtub shenanigans comes out, and you are being scrubbed, bubbles everywhere.
A bunch of elven guards strip you down and start spraying you with water and rubbing you with soap.
Yep.
Mind the beard. Mind the beard.
I believe Bart the Basher, and let me fix my pins here. And Zinkadinka and Kolker are friends of yours. Is this
true? It is true. Might I see them? Once I'm
They are my
obviously done with
champions,
my
and
spot.
they are resting, having done good service to rid me of the monsters living under my city.
Oh.
They have promised to fight for me if there is a battle within the next few days, as we have received intelligence that we will be attacked on all sides by overwhelming numbers. Does that about sum it up, advisor?
Yes, that is correct. You are outnumbered, outmanned, outgunned, and outplanned.
Now,
But we
I
have
have a proposition for you.
Yes.
If you can swear no harm to the dwarven people and are able to work out a compromise with them, I have something very powerful that can help save both of us, as long as you are very clear that you wish no harm to the dwarven people. But knowing that any elf who does wish harm against the dwarven people will perish. I'll let you think about that.
I'm gonna go whisper with my counsel over in the corner. Advisor, am I aware of his family?
Well, you do know his family, and also I must remind you about the situation of your husband, my queen. Some could consider that. Some could consider that poorly.
You mean the whole
Yes. We don't need to discuss it, but it could be looked upon poorly by a powerful creature.
Advisor,
Yes, my queen.
does divorce exist in my kingdom?
You are the queen. If you say it exists, it must.
All right. I return to Dwarf Monk with a proposition.
All right, a proposition for a proposition.
First of all, can you guarantee that your somewhat wayward family will turn their loyalty to me?
I have it on good faith that my family, after such a skirmish, will have no ill will towards me, and if I have an understanding with you, then they will have an understanding with me. I think that worked out.
And perhaps most importantly, I must admit to you that the deep, intimate connection that I was hoping for with my illustrious dwarven husband, whose name I'm forgetting.
Prince Galen.
Thank you. The love has sort of waned. And I am two choices: either couples therapy or divorce. In the situation that I could find myself a better partner to rule my kingdom. Do dwarven monks take some sort of vow to not ever marry?
Is this a proposal?
I told you.
Oh
Proposition.
my god.
Oh. A king. Now, this has to be done gently, because I cannot show any ill will towards my fellow dwarves at this time.
And marrying you would be.
Well, would
interpreted
it
as
be
ill will?
on Prince Galen's terms as well to have a separation?
I think we could work it out.
I say yes.
Yay, wedding!
You know what's at a wedding? Cake!
But we'll, it's gonna take a couple days to put together, so we will schedule the wedding for the war.
Well done. All right. So, I would advise you to send word out to any people who might be on the fence with, if you want them to survive and come out on top of this skirmish, to swear acceptance of the dwarves and loyalty. I don't think you have to necessarily tell them to bow down to us, but just you must be on our side as well.
All right. Well, first I need to have a bit of a conversation with my husband.
Yes.
But Elven
Generally a good thing to do before getting married to someone else.
Communication is key. I've learned that in couple
In
therapy.
attendance, would you please summon every fox, every ferret, every creature who can run with messages to every dwarf in the kingdom, bearing both a save the date and a ultimatum of loyalty, but word it nicely.
Yes, and do you mean an ultimatum of loyalty to you, my queen?
To the happy future couple.
Just like we did before, when you married the dwarven Prince Galen, and we then told everyone we were a happy united kingdom because you married Prince. Now we are saying the same thing, only it is now with Herbert de Guide.
Maybe also put in that the wedding is going to have an open bar.
Ah, yes.
And
will Monsieur Danquid be a prince like Prince Galen? Because you remember you didn't want to share any of your power. Or will he be a king, equal or perhaps even greater in power than you, my queen?
Am I hearing this?
I think you were sort of slightly overhearing it, yes. The vizier is not...
It'll bode better for your favor for the latter, is all I'm gonna say.
I will acquiesce to equality with my future dwarven husband.
Wait, did
Darling,
Herbert
darling,
just
darling,
go
you're so
from like
kind.
some random dude to the freaking king of the in like 20 minutes?
He met a god.
That is what.
I walk with gods now.
He was already a really rich.
No one
random
knows this. This is my secret.
That
But
might
if
be the
something-
biggest like swing I have ever seen connect in D&D history. James
That
is
is-
now a god of D&D.
Well, there's...
That took less time than songs of mine in which such things occur.
Oh, also, would you play the wedding? Thank you.
And it had more variety.
Oh,
Oh wait, am
sorry,
I here now?
sorry,
Are we? Wait, we're not witnesses.
Wait, have you woken everyone up, Queen Unisor?
We
Yes,
planned
I will wake up everyone. Bud, Coker, Zeke, awaken, Flotsam. There is a
more than
we have news. You all gather. It's like 3 a.m. You all gather in the throne room to see Herb and the Queen.
This
So we
better be
have an
good. I have
announcement to
several
make.
masseuses waiting. Oh, sorry.
do you have any night cake?
Working on my night cake.
Just to go back on a point of possible importance, but I don't know how magical my food is. I believe we did sort of doctor the cakes last time, or yesterday, 2 days ago, 3 days ago, so that they were restorative cakes. Can this be true again?
You mean the cake should give hit points, my queen?
Sure.
Yes. We can most certainly make sure that we have restorative cakes again.
Excellent.
And would you like drugs in the cakes?
What's drugs? That doesn't sound
No,
good.
we'll hold on
No
those for a while. That will be
drugs.
for the wedding cake.
Wedding cake.
Yes. Okay, so real quick, I think I need to go wake up my husband and have a bit of a conversation with him. So you,
Yes, I will handle this. I will
yeah, you
break
just
the
would
news.
you celebrate with your friends? I'll go send in some.
While you start to walk out of the room to go to your husband, but before you get there, a sort of spout of water breaks through the top of the sort of window at the top of the cathedral in the throne room, and coming down on it is a Triton shark-like looking thing who rises down to the end and then stands before you. You, Zink, would recognize him as Lemon Shark.
I am going to jump down back into the sewer and run as fast as I can to try to get to Plutus.
Wow, you
Wedding
know how to make an
crashers.
entrance. That's awesome.
Oh no, wait! I'm not here to kill you this time.
She's
sadly.
already gone, I think. You'd have to, like, yell. She's halfway down the sewer.
You kill people too? That's awesome.
Do I hear him? Do I hear him yelled at?
What's your passive perception? Roll a perception check. I'm gonna say if it's over 10, you hear him. If not, you've left the room.
2.
Nope. You're on your way to Plutus. Zink is gone. Lemon is with Herb, Bart, Colker, and Queen Unisor.
Well,
Hi, Lemon.
that was interesting.
You want some cake?
Yes.
Yeah, more cake.
Welcome,
So
Lemon
I'm
Shark.
here to make a proposition.
Oh, so many propositions.
Oh my goodness.
She's already married, sir. She just was proposed to.
No, different kind.
Speak.
See, I come on regard of all of the Valkyries. We have seen that you are in trouble and are being attacked, and we offer to help, but we require something.
What do you
Cake?
require?
We require, after the war is finished, you to flood Corsons and give it to the Valkyries.
Flood.
Is this, by chance, out of favor with the dwarves? Or is this? Do you have ill will against the dwarves in this move? Are you taking some of their land that they've once
I
owned?
mean, not really.
No, Khorasan's was an elven city. So he's asking you to flood the great elven city of Khorasan's.
That's up to you, Boo.
Thanks, Ryan.
Seen my skull hands?
Do you still have those?
Of course.
Khorasan's has recently been attacked, correct? And its populace has fled or been killed by Insanity Mist. Is that where we're at right now?
Well, my queen, what we know is that Doc Chainmore, who you put in control of Khorasan's after the Duchess was killed, you were hoodwinked by him. He then has made a deal with the orcs, and he apparently used some charming potion to charm the elven army. We know a lot about charming, my queen. And he now controls the elven army and the orc army. I do believe many of the citizens have fled to other elven areas. Many have fled to Bear.
Lemon Shark, I accept your proposition on one condition. If any of the members of my elven army return their loyalty to me, then they shall be spared by the Valkyrie. Do you accept this?
Yes.
Oh, okay. And thank you. Good. So that was my one, like rock hard rule for this. But I also have a suggestion, which is if any spellcasters, to your knowledge, are capable of casting a tornado that you can ride into Capitalis on.
I mean,
Sharknado.
I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm not sure if there's any like hardcore air monk or whatever. Like,
All right. Well,
Yeah,
if you happen to run across any,
do you like my water bending? I decided to learn magic.
yes,
Oh.
absolutely. Bring it all. Bring the water bending and all of the Shark Valkyrie, and we will flood Khorasan as your new home.
I, sadly, will not be able to take part in the war, for I must, even though it may not be our home for much longer, must guard the original home of the Valkyries and make sure no one intrudes.
We have
Aw.
been honored by your visit, Lemon Shark.
Okay.
Farewell.
Man, I thought it was going to be a lot more difficult.
I am surprised as well, my queen, that you are willing to flood an entire city.
Held by my enemies.
Considering that you're losing the whole Western Kingdom.
I mean, and also
And
We'll
having
my
discuss.
ally.
We'll discuss after the wedding.
Okay.
of all of your power and
Oh.
riches. It's been a
I-
rough night for the queen.
It's gonna be a rough night for me. I have to draft all this up.
We expect a ballad by next week.
So do you leave Lemon?
Yeah, I guess. I mean,
Okay,
I-
so Lemon rises up on his water, back up through the ceiling, and sort of disappears.
We would have been best friends if we were in the same episode.
Okay, so Lemon goes away. Meanwhile, you,
Wait, there was news before that. Where were we?
yes, you
Can
were.
somebody fetch Zinkadinka from the sewage?
Well, she probably needs to be there with Plutus. But as Gadinka is running to, you can tell one of the guards. You are now the king. So one of the guards runs down into the sewage after Zink.
Wait. He's not king until I marry him.
Oh, I misunderstood,
After we
my
win this
queen.
war.
I thought he was king now.
No, we don't have a wedding until after war, then wedding.
Are we? Is he really going to be married, or is it a deception?
We'll find out when we win the war.
Okay, great.
Where does the concert fit in with the war and the wedding? Which we're just curious.
We might
I
have
feel
to
like
play
I'd
two
like.
concerts. There might be
Okay.
a war concert and then maybe also a wedding concert.
Okay, well, I mean, yeah, great. More ticket sales.
Yeah,
Would love to
configure your
be.
playlists.
Would love it to be before the war. As much as possible, not during or after. Feels like Plannings's not great there.
I like. Yes, I think that this is correct thinking.
Why did you? What happened here? Because weren't you, like a monk 10 minutes ago?
Yeah, and I apologize about the vomit. That was, unlike me. But now I will be your king. So,
After the war.
some things have changed. I walk with gods now, and that's pretty much it. We're gonna win the war, as long as you stay loyal to me.
And as long as
Oh,
you stay loyal to
do
me.
you have?
To us, but
You know what? Never mind. I'll ponder this on my own time.
Now that you're the king, can I?
Not king yet. Not
I mean,
Sure.
crown prince, if you will. Maybe.
well,
fiance.
whatever that word means. Can I spend some of my unlimited funds on a Warhammer of Awesome? Because I've got a Warhammer of Brittany and a Warhammer of Boring, and I would like to replace the Boring one.
You guys most certainly could spend some of your wealth around town. You could use these days to gang up on some better armor and weapons. You could definitely do
Yeah,
that.
because
How much money? How much money do we have?
Let's see. So at this
A lot.
point, Kulker, you have 100 platinum pieces, 1,500 gold pieces, 5,000 copper pieces, or 5,000 silver pieces, 10,000 copper pieces, in addition to 5 sapphires worth 5,000 gold each, 1 diamond worth 5,000 gold each, 5 emeralds worth 5,000, 5 sapphires equal to 5,000 gold, each is worth 1,000, a diamond worth 5,000, 5 emeralds equal to 5,000, and 10 jades equal to 1,000. So you also have an additional 16,000 in precious gems. And that is the same of Bart as well.
And what's the going rate on mercenaries?
Let's see. Let me find out what you can hire a mercenary for.
It's a lot
Just
of
kinda
gold and
wondering if we-
platinum.
Just kind of wondering if we
Reminds
can
me
just
of
like
my,
if we can just like hire an army and let them take care of it.
And while you're figuring that out, so how much is the entire Pucknuts empire worth? Can I just buy the pizza chain?
I think you could definitely buy the pizza chain, and it looks like you can buy a mercenary for 5 gold pieces per day for 1 mercenary.
Okay. It's more than it's a little more than I was expecting. Okay.
You have 15,000, but you would have to get them from somewhere.
Right, and we don't have a ton of time, and
No.
there
Also have to care
are
about
a lot of people coming for us.
Yes. And yes, Bart, you know Pucknuts is in the bathhouse if you would like to go try to make a deal to buy the Empire.
All right, I would like to.
Most pressing matter.
I want to do 2 things.
Okay.
I want to go and figure out what the baddest ass warhammer I could get,
Okay.
as well as however I can upgrade my armor, and then so like I don't know whatever that is, and then I definitely want to purchase the Pucknuts Empire.
Okay, so you're first going to head to Zircon, the steel-headed dwarf weaponsmith, and then you'll go to Pucknuts. Kolker, what's your plan for the next 2 days? Prepare for the battle.
I'm going to go. I'd like to go and improve my get some nice, fresh, strong armor and daggers.
Okay, so you'll go with Bart to Zircon. Zink, around this time, a guard reaches you and says, "Come back! Come back! The assassin has left."
That's great. That's wonderful that he's left. I have a very important request of Plutus that I think will help win this war, and I need to work on some things as an artificer that he probably can help me with, if he would let me go, and of course I will return, but very important work.
Of course, I will let the queen know. And he runs back down to the sewer. So you're going to go to Plutus and the Artificers Academy and Stacy DC. Are you going to spend both days there?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So we'll pick up with you in a second. Flotsam, what's your plan for the next 2 days?
Well, as I also, as a successful recording artist, have plenty of gold and platinum, and this all sounds very dangerous. I will be joining these fellows on there to go visit the armory and get some, just some good safe stage armor. By which I mean real armor that you wear on stage, that is real. And yeah, although as I am
Like a
taking my
war
leave, I do
thing,
want to. I do want to give a wave to our new sort of king-elect, Herbert, and be like, "Hey, good to see you. Nice to see you. Take care."
Oh yes. Take care, dear one.
I'm just trying to get a good look at his hands, honestly.
When he did his hands, what does he see on your hands, Herb?
I believe I've just been freshly stripped and bathed, so just a nice, shiny, clean, sparkling hand. Unadorned at the moment.
Oh, okay. All right. Good. It'll be in the song. It'll be in the song.
Okay, so I'll pick up with you guys at Zircon. And what are you gonna do, Herb, for these next 2 days? Are you gonna hang out at the palace? What's your plan?
Yes, I'm going to ask an attendant to show me to my quarters and request that the best outfitter in town comes along, and the best boomerang smith, and the monk trainer as well. And I will spend my days preparing.
And the Vizier says, Queen Unisor, should we give him Prince Galen's room?
Not quite yet.
I
still have a bit of a tricky conversation.
Which room should I put him in?
Oh, just something with a view.
Give him a room overlooking the... Did we end up deciding which field to do the concert in?
No, my queen. You have not decided where the concert should be held.
Okay. For the moment, let's give him a temporary room, and your semi-permanent room will be overlooking the field of the concert. It's like his box seats.
Wonderful. And I will ask Thisbe Swinton, the elven monk who runs the Old Ones Fighter Guild, with the bald head and no eyebrows, to come and teach Mr. Dankweed.
Yes.
Okay, so you're gonna go up there. We'll pick up with you in a second. So what are you doing now, Queen?
I am going to instruct my elven attendants to find the biggest, loudest music festival speakers that we possibly can. And my advisors and I will be going over the map to find the best field for this concert, at which point we will set up these speakers to make sure that we can create a enormous wall of sound.
Yes, you mean the magically enhanced amplification devices.
Those are the ones.
Yes. With the acronym of speaker.
Yes. Also have to have a conversation with my current husband, and then we'll start working out, flowers and
Cake.
And would you like these to be on the eastern side or the southern side? Near the hills or the forest? These magically enhanced amplification devices.
Embarrassingly, I'm still a little bit unclear on. Oh, they're going to be approaching from all sides.
Yes, that's correct, yes.
Yes.
Wherever this concert takes place, the people coming will most likely be killed by orcs and dwarves.
They're all gonna die.
Okay.
one way
But
or
they
another.
may not. Who knows? It's a good chance, but it might be a great show.
It's a great way to winnow down your guest list for the wedding.
I am hoping that there is a way that we can protect the concert goers.
Maybe if they were in their homes in the basement.
Well,
Man,
it would be
Open field,
really cool,
drunk.
like, kind of metal, is if we could create a huge wall of sound, and perhaps we could, mic the concert goers. Maybe we could have some video showing concert goers on big screens, so that
we don't have any of the magic to do this sort of thing. We are a medieval kingdom, my queen.
Oh, but we have speakers. Magic.
We do have magically enhanced amplification devices. I could put him atop the city wall, and he could
Yes.
just shout out into the hills, let's say.
Okay, let's do that.
Oh, great. And then people can gather in the hills below the city walls.
With their swords. Yes.
Yes, perhaps. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
for now that's the plan.
People that love the ballads of Flotsam
Wonderful.
are
That's
known
what I'll be doing for the next 2 days then.
as sort of an emo crowd. Not very violent, but who knows?
I'm sure they have piercings and such.
So while you're setting that up, Prince Galen comes out, and he is glassy-eyed. He is wearing the ring that you gave him, and he says, "Hello, my queen. What can I do for you today?"
Hello, sweet husband Galen.
Yes.
We have to talk.
Yes, my queen. I will speak to you.
So, I don't know if you've noticed, but the fire has sort of gone out of our relationship lately. Do you feel this as well?
Whatever you feel, my queen, I also feel.
That's great. Listen. I'm gonna need that ring back.
Yes, my queen. And he holds his hand out to you.
Yes.
What do you do?
I slipped the ring off his finger.
As soon as you slip it off, he reaches for a sword and he goes, "What the fuck was this all about? You! I never wanted to be with you, you elf!" And he goes to you. I think you're gonna have to roll initiative on this battle now. Queen
I have a dice
Unisor.
thing. How do I do that?
I'll do it for you. Let's see.
Okay.
I would say on you right now, you have, I don't think you have any weapons on you. So your best chance is going to be to run.
Okay, I'll do that then.
Let's see. So he got a 9 and you got a 4. So he's going to be able to attack first. He takes out his sword and he goes to hit you. What do you think you're wearing right now? I suppose you're probably wearing some elven chain. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
The elven chain.
Okay, he goes to attack you, and his attack gets a, let's see. Ooh. 7 plus 5. He's gonna get through. So you take about 3 hit points of damage. Are you gonna continue to run now? Down the hall?
Do I have, yes, I'll continue to run.
Okay. He's going to continue to chase after you, but I'd say more guards are going to come. As you're fleeing, you can run twice as fast as him. So he's sort of littering the ground with lots and lots of guards. There's blood everywhere, but eventually he is caught. He's not killed, but he's caught. What do you want to do with him?
I mean, we get so few opportunities in life to say with his head.
What should we do, my queen?
I'm going to try to offer him a deal.
Uh-huh.
I will return him to his homeland if he peacefully lets me out of our marriage.
Let's see. I'm going to roll a charisma for you and see what this comes up with here. You have kept him charmed for 4 years into a marriage he didn't want to be. You roll a 7. I'm going to say he says, "No way! The only thing that'll let us out of this marriage is your head on the floor!"
It doesn't work for me. Really? That's the only thing? You have no other options?
Give me back my kingdom, you elven!
No. Alright. Can I throw him in jail?
Yep, you can throw him into your dungeons.
Alright, into the dungeons you go. Excellent.
He's taken away. I don't think, Herb, roll a perception check for me.
All right.
See how this plays out.
Yeah, 14.
So you hear a lot of yelling and screaming as you're on the way to your room. Do you investigate or do you keep going?
I'm gonna keep going.
Okay.
I'm gonna just kind of whisper, wasn't easy, poor guy.
Okay. Okay. Well, you now have the ring back. I'm sure you and Herb will have a meeting at the wedding at some point. We are now on the morning of the next day. There are now you are about 48 hours from the attack happening. So you make your way to Zircon the Steel-Headed, Bart, Kulker, and Flotsam. As you get in, this dwarf has a sort of steel bolted onto his skull, and he says, "Hey, Hey, what have you come here for?
I need a new basher.
You do. That one, you got one more critical failure and it looks like it would break.
Yeah, what's the biggest, most awesome basher you have?
Let's see. You want a large warhammer, right?
Basher.
Yes. Yes. Oh, I understand. I have this, warhammer here, which is a warhammer +5.
+5 what?
Well, what it means is that you would, we call it Sun Forger. This gives you a +5 bonus to all attack and damage rolls made with this weapon. And you can hurl it 120 feet up to a point you can see. And when it reaches that foot, it vanishes in an explosion, and every creature must make a dexterity throw, or they take fire damage. Afterwards, you can make it reappear in your hand. The Sun Forger. Very powerful weapon.
I'll take it, but I'm calling it the Sun Basher.
I don't think you can afford the Sun Forger.
I can afford lots of things. I have monies.
The Sun Forger is 10,000 gold.
Okay,
What?
here.
All right. So you're gonna get Sun Forger, and Bart, you're gonna lose 10,000 gold from you. So let's see. What that means is, all of your, you're gonna give probably your diamond and your sapphires. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. So you lose your diamond, and you don't have the money actually because it's in the bag of holding. So you only have 500 gold, all the loose change Kolker has, but you have the diamonds because he has the bag of holding. So you still have 6,000 gold left. So you get the Sun Forger and you lose 10,000 gold. He says, anything else I can be helping you with?
Armor.
Ah, yes. What kind of armor do you want?
Awesome.
Let's see. Right now, ye be wearing, what do you got? An elven chain armor. Oh, yes. We can certainly do much better armor than that. For, you can get a +1 armor for 1,500 gold pieces. You can get plate armor for 1,500 gold pieces. And a +1 plate, 3,000 gold pieces. Would you like it?
Yeah.
All right. So you give away, let's see, your jade is 10, they're 100 each, or your emerald is 1,000 each. So let's say you give away 3 of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Oops. And you get plate armor. Okay, let me work this up in your inventory. So you're moving to plate +1. Let's see.
I like it. Wes just does it for me. Dad does it for me. It's great.
Yeah. We'll make this happen for you. You got it. All right, good. So you're gonna get your plate armor. Your armor class has also gone up because you have because when you became a were-rat. And you'll get Sun Forger. Let me see if I have Sun Forger right now. Here we go. I'm just gonna call it Warhammer +3, but we'll fix it. All right. And he looks to Kolker. He says, "And what would you be liking anything too?"
Some pretty nice armor and all of your best daggers.
Well, you only have medium armor that you can wear. You can't wear any heavy armor.
Then give me your mediumest armor, sir.
All right. Let's see. What's he got here? He says, medium. I'd have half plate. Half plate's the best you can do.
Could you do like 3/4?
No, I can do half plate or full plate.
You're not a 3/4ling.
I do have some half plate which has resistance. I have fire resistance, force resistance, lightning resistance, poison resistance, psychic resistance. Would you like any of these?
Can I get all of the resistance?
No, I don't have that. You can have acid, cold, fire, lightning, poison, psychic, or radiant.
Bart the Bastard just got a fire thing, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sunforger, yeah.
Well, do with that information what you will, Coker.
We are friends, and he will not betray me, even if you tell him to.
Oh, no, I don't think he's going to betray you. I think, I just think that fire thing is going to go where it will.
Wherever it's funniest to bash.
All I'm
I'll
saying.
take some fire resistant half plate, and all your
Right.
best daggers.
All right,
Not be as dense as I thought.
let's see. Armor of fire resistance, half plate. That's going to cost you 4,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
All right, so you're going to give away, let's say you give away 4 of your blue sapphires and 500 of your gold.
And
Okay.
actually, you got
Yeah.
a decent hand axe in there.
Yes, I've got some great hand axes if you'd like them as well. Let's see. Yeah.
I'll take your best dagger and your 2 best daggers and your best hand axe.
Okay. Let's
That
see.
way I have a dagger I can throw plus a dagger I can just stab with.
He says, I have a shadow glass dagger. It does necrotic damage. Does damage plus necrotic damage, and it passes through cloth and skin, leaving no visible wound. All the damage is internal. No one will know if you killed him with it.
That sounds fabulous.
You might notice that, Bart, you and Coker both have become more evil since you were bitten. Shadow glass dagger will cost 3,500 gold pieces.
Okay.
Okay. So let's see. You're
And
gonna.
the hand axe.
Yeah, you're gonna take one of the sapphires. That's 1 and 2, 3, and then another 500 gold. All right. So you got that. Okay, and then hand axes. Let's see. Hand axe. He says, "Oh yeah, I've got some good hand axes. I have a berserker hand axe, which it's a cursed hand axe, and when you get it, you're unwilling to part with it. You can only fight with it." But any hostile creature around you must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or it goes berserk. I have a giant slayer hand axe. Very good for killing giants. And I have a vicious hand axe, where if you roll a natural 20, it takes an extra 7 points of damage. And then I have a hand axe plus 3, a hand axe plus 2, and a hand axe plus 1. Increases your attack. Which one do you want?
I'll take the hand axe plus. No, I'll take the vicious.
Good. Good choice of vicious hand axe. Yes. Excellent choice. The vicious hand axe will be, let's see, 3,000 gold pieces.
Cool.
All right. You get it. So you still have lots of money left. Your armor class has gone up to 17. You now have a let's look real quick. You have the potion of mute, the potion of proficiency, the armor of fire resistance half plate, which brings your gives you disadvantage on stealth, but you now have a higher armor class. You have the vicious hand axe, the ever smoking bottle, the shadow glass daggers. You still have a couple of mechanical spell balls that you stole, and the Ursat's Eye, and a couple armors you're not wearing, and a shield. Bart, This brings your armor class up to 21.
What was it 21 before?
Well, I don't think you can get any higher.
Oh, then why did I spend all that money on that +1 armor?
I don't know.
Has
Oh,
it been reflected on my sheet? I don't see it yet.
Oh wait, maybe we didn't get it in there. Let's put it in. Good point. Let's put it in. Good.
I've just bought all these toys.
Yeah.
I might just
Yeah.
start dashing random things just so I can see how it works.
Let's see. Oh, I know why it didn't go on there. Okay, let's see. Now. No, your armor is now 24. That is ridiculous. And you have the Sun Forger, which I'll have to make him put in there. All right, Flotsam, you're also there. He looks and he says, what would you like? What can I help you with?
Now, as you know, as this is the pre-Spotify days, I assume I've made tons and tons of money as a songwriter and performer. So I'm sure that I whatever's in here I can afford, right?
Well, unfortunately, you might remember that you gave all of your money to Abeppo. All the money from the benefit concert, which was your biggest concert, you gave to Abeppo.
Boker has a lot of money. You can just use his.
You had like 5,000 gold pieces. I would say you're doing well. I mean, look, 2 gold pieces, 600 gold pieces is a year's salary for a middle-class person. I would say you have about 500 gold pieces.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what can I would love to get some armor that would be, better than what I have now, but good for, moving about on stage and looking incredible. And if possible, either a 2-handled axe that I could modify into a double-necked lute, or I could bring you a double-necked lute to modify into an axe. Maybe add in some other modifications and such. What are we looking at there?
Well, let's see. With the best, you could buy some studded leather armor. That's the best armor you could get because you only can do light armor right now. Are you interested in some studded leather armor?
I assume it's better than what I have now, so yes.
All right. Let's see. That will be 45 gold pieces.
Oh, I have that. Oh, great. Oh, whew.
Okay.
I don't buy a lot of armor. You could have told me any price and I would have taken it, but now I know. So.
Okay. So you put on the studded leather. That brings your armor class up to 15. And you lose 45 gold pieces for it. And then you want a loot axe. Am I right? Do I understand that correct?
Yeah. Half one neck 6-string, one neck 12-string. Maybe some extra volume and tone knobs on there. Possibly some silver-plated and sourceful amplifying kaleidoscopic echoactive reverberators. Speakers. That sort of thing.
Yes, of course. I do have just the thing. I do have an axe lute. This is a great axe designed with a hollow core, strung and tuned perfectly to be played as a lute. It's such a lute of awesome badassness that it's merely riding on the coattails of a lute. This is an instrument of destruction.
I will take it. Yeah.
Perfect. Let's see. This major lute axe will only cost you 1,000 gold pieces.
Bart, how many gold pieces you got?
I have monies. Here, have it.
You're gonna give it to him?
Yeah.
So Bart gives you one of his emeralds, which is worth 1,000 gold pieces, and you lose it. You use it, to buy your. Hold on, your lute axe. Let me pull it up for you. Okay, put it in here. Loot. Okay. that in there for you.
Art, I would give you my eternal thanks, but I have to think that it means almost nothing to you to give that away. So, but I appreciate it all the same.
We're friends.
I'm glad of that. With an impending battle on us, I'm glad you're on this side.
I've resurrected you with money too. Money's useful. I'm learning. The money is useful.
Oh man, you're getting multiple songs on several of the next albums, Bart.
Do you have any idea what those songs titles will be?
Oh, Bashing into Life. Let's see. The Monster Bash. In the bashing of the were-rat halls.
Ooh, that's true. I'm a were-rat now too. I'm the bashiest rat that has ever lived.
Okay, so this axe gives you, let's see, this loot axe gives you 1d12 -1 slashing damage, and you can play a sick ass song on it.
Hell yeah!
All
This
right.
is gonna rock.
Okay, so you guys are there, and then Bart, you're gonna go over to Pucknuts. Kolker and Flotsam, what's your next step?
I'm gonna.
Well, hold on, Coker. I
Yeah.
understand that. My understanding of the thing that just happened was I had more money and now I have less money. But I would like to buy all of the pizza. Maybe.
Well, maybe you should have thought of that before you spent so much money on stuff.
But we could buy the pizza company together, and you could run all of the the thingies, and then I could just eat all the pizza I want. We could be partners. I will be the mascot. I will bash pizza for advertising, and you can do all the stuff they do behind the scenes.
That's not the worst idea.
We could make so much money, which we could then turn into pizza.
We could. Yes, we could.
All right, so I'm gonna say you and Bart are gonna go talk to Pucknuts. Flotsam, what's your next step?
I mean, I'm gonna go home and try out this axe.
All right, so you're gonna spend the next day working with your axe.
That's what she said.
All right, so Zinc, you walk into the Artificers Academy. Plutus is there, and Plutus says, "Hello, yes, come in. Have you cleaned out the sewers?"
Yes, actually, we have. All of the monsters have been taken care of, and I trust you have collected all of the insanity mist as we
Well, no,
discussed?
you just told me. I'm now going to go in and start. Oh yes, I've got it, but it's going to take me a while to disable it. To make it inert, it will take me another day of work.
Okay, well, give me 5 that are not inert.
You want 5 of them.
Yeah.
All right. You've proven yourself to study. I'll give you 5. Here you go. And he hands over 5 of the insanity mist.
I'm going to spend some time building a vest contraption that I can hold my bottles of insanity mist in.
And what are you gonna do with them?
So if somebody gives you a hug, everyone in the room dies.
What do you? How do you want this vest to operate?
So I want them to be like, it's going to strap here, and it's going to strap here, and it's going to have like metal, almost like cylinders with like bottoms on them, so the mists will.
Like a bandolier?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just to hold them. That's not
So they're-
gonna launch them or anything like that.
Nope.
Okay.
just to hold them, and I would also like to build some sort of gas mask.
Ah, yes. You in 2 days you could do that. You could build yourself a gas mask and build 2 bandoliers to take your 5 bottles of insanity mist.
Wow. I like it. I like it.
All right.
All right, so I'm gonna do that, and I'm also gonna ask Plutus if he has anything else that might be of use in a great battle, either magical or precious stones that can be infused, or
He
you know,
says,
just
"Oh,
anything
well,
that
I've
we
got
can
lots
have.
of poisons and potions, healing potions, love potions, vitality potions, invisibility potions. I've got acid poison, arsenic, create smoke, oil of impact, fire bombs, rainbow fireworks, oil of slipperiness. And I also, can make. I could make a dragon bracers, a footboard of skating, dagger cuffs, a binocular visor, anything like that.
I would like a binocular visor.
Ah, binocular visor.
And
yes, it increases your distance viewing.
yeah, let's do that. And then I would also like a love potion.
One
And I would also like
yes.
some I'd also like some healing potions.
What kind? Would you like the greater healing, the superior healing, or regular healing?
Probably superior healing.
Okay, superior healing, that's going to cost you 500 gold pieces.
Listen, I don't have a lot of gold on me.
Could have been here, heist.
I should have been involved in this heist. I was not involved in the heist, unfortunately. What could I offer you that would be worth giving me some of these potions, basically in exchange for saving the world?
Roll a charisma check.
Three.
He says, you can give me that staff of flowers and that wand of the war mage you have.
I will give you the wand of the war mage. I will give you that wand. I might need the staff of flowers for like another 3 days.
The wand of the war
yours.
mage, I'll give you 200 gold pieces for.
Okay.
Staff of the flowers, I'd give you another 200 for.
No, I gotta hold on to that for a couple days. I'll come and I'll sell it to you later.
All right.
At a sale price.
For now, that's all you can get. You've got about 350 gold pieces. If you want the binocular visor, that'll cost 50 gold pieces. If you want the love potion, that'll cost 100 gold pieces. And I can give you a greater healing for 100 gold pieces.
Okay, let's do that.
Okay, so you pay him 250, and pay him 250, and for that you're gonna get the binocular visor. He also gives you a love potion. And he gives you a greater healing potion. Not superior, but greater. Okay, I'll put both those in for you. Okay. Now, what about... okay, so while that's going on, while this is going on, what are you now doing the next morning while they're doing this, Herb?
Well, I have summoned the best outfitter in town to help me with a kingly look that will, I'm sure, have lots of protection on it as well.
Oh, that's my guy.
Yeah. Oh, yes. And then the boomerang specialist as well, to craft me a kingly boomerang.
Oh, that's right. That's right. That's right.
Yes.
So, right. So, while you're there, the Thisbe Swinton comes by, and Thisbe Swinton says, "Would you like training?"
Yes. I will spend the next day training with you as they craft my, I'm sure to be, outstanding outfits and weapon for the wedding in 2 days' time.
In 2 days' time. All right. Now, while he's doing that, Queen Unisor, do you interact with him over these 2 days?
I come in repeatedly and clap for him and tell him he's doing great and that I support him.
I'm going to beckon. I'm going to beckon forward and say,
being beckoned. Yes. My soon-to-be husband.
I have a thought.
Hmm.
I think we should announce the wedding publicly
Mm-hmm.
as the troops are approaching. I think if we can announce it at on a grand platform in the center of town, high up, to the coming, because there'll be dwarves, there'll be orcs. I guarantee that we will be able to get the dwarves to turn quite quickly on the orcs once we tell them that their land will be restored.
Do you like to announce our impending marriage on stage as the beginning of Flotsam's concert, with all of the big speakers going out?
That would be great. Once the enemy is in sight, or the opposing forces are in sight, we can make the announcement then. And I will try to get the dwarves to cooperate and not and turn on the orcs to get what they want.
Okay, we will. I will spend my time overseeing the building of this epic stage for this concert on top of the city walls. I think put it over in one of those corners so that Flotsam's concert and his fields of roaring, adrenaline-spiked fans can be surrounding him on all sides. And we will begin the concert with the announcement of the very, very sad implosion of my previous marriage and the happy news of our engagement.
Sounds delightful. Carry on.
There's one more thing I think I might like to do with my time. Can I send a bird messenger over to Bart the Bachelor and Colker Dirkwood?
Yes. Yes, my queen. What would you like them to know?
Okay, I'm going to write in a little note that I will attach to the foot of the bird. So, Bart the Bachelor and Colker Dirkwood, my spies have told me that you may be planning on going into the restaurant business. And, I would like to suggest to you that you could perhaps have, if you make this purchase, you could really get all of your pizza makers going full speed, making the most drugged up slices of pizza, and I'm meaning the ones that put you in a coma, not the ones that hype you up. And maybe we could just sort of leave all of those slices of pizza in the forest on paths that the orcs are gonna take.
I was gonna say, do we think they're dumb enough? But they are orcs, so.
I mean, this is just a
they're orcs. They make Bart look like, I don't know, what's a really smart race.
The elves.
And in exchange for doing this,
the gnomes.
The tieflings, the gnomes, the tieflings.
And in exchange for doing, all of this really intense work and making all of this pizza, I will award you the contract of caterer for the upcoming royal wedding. But you gotta promise me that the drugs you put in that pizza are the fun kind.
The sleepy kind.
And that will be the end of the drugs in the pizza after the wedding.
No, she didn't say that.
The pizza. I mean, you can go forward with as many drugs in the pizza as you like.
Well, so you guys don't have. Okay, so let's say that message is coming to you. Meanwhile, you have made it to the bathhouse. At the bathhouse, you go in and you again find Pucknut in the bathhouse, and Pucknut is there waiting for you. He seems very despondent.
Bart, let me do the talk. Hi, Pucknut.
I'll do the bashing.
Hello, welcome. Come with me here. He brings you over into the Great Hall, and you guys sit down in the Great Hall, and he says, well, you found the potions, but it was to no good. Our home, Aen Bon, has already fallen.
Oh, that's an Aen bummer.
Yes, Aen Bon is gone. Rare fuck. He took it over. He kicked it out. He's polluting the town. Coker, our homeland. What we loved is just been destroyed. Have you come to drown in your sorrows as well?
We're gonna buy all the pizza.
What?
We're buying you, Pucknut.
You don't have the money to buy you want to buy Pucknut?
Yes, we do.
My business would cost at least 15,000 gold pieces.
Okay.
Let's see. You have 100. It means 1,000, 1,500. How much do you have total? Let's see. Total, you have 4,000 in currency. You have 5, 10. So you have 10,000 on you, Colker.
11,000 on me.
And Bart has 11,000. So together you have 21, and you're offering him 15 to buy it.
No. He offered to sell for 15.
Right. So he says, and so you say we have 15,000 gold pieces.
I'm saying we can buy you. More accurately, I'm saying we're going to buy you.
You realize that Aen Bon, where we make all of our pizza, is completely destroyed. The dwarves are going to win this war, and I might not even have an empire anymore.
You'll have an empire. It'll be our empire.
He sort of snaps his finger, and a bunch of little halflings come up, and he says, "You give me the gold, and they work for you."
Hey guys, look at my new basher. I'm gonna bash the table with my new basher.
It's just destroyed. It just goes down. It sort of seems to fire all around it. And Miss Creon says, Be careful, honey. What are you doing? This is a bathhouse."
Oh, I thought you said bash house. Sorry.
Do you need
Don't
something
worry,
to take the edge off?
It's a bathhouse, which means there's plenty of water to put out that fire.
Oh, it's going to be a hard can to Christmas.
Fine and dandy.
Girls, take this basher over and see if you can make his warhammers feel a little bit less hammery.
Bye, Coker. Tell me when you get the pizza.
You're led into another room, Bart, by a couple of Miss Creon's gals. So you give him all your money?
I give him all of Bart's money.
Whoa.
And some of my own.
Okay.
Whoa. How many hit points do you have there, Dirtwood?
You have no idea I'm doing this. You're in another room.
They did take, I would say they did take off your clothes and belongings before they took you to another room. So you take Bart.
And I'm the one with the bag of holding anyway.
Yep. Let's see. 500, 1,000, 2,000. Where'd you see that extra money that you had? I think it's
in the inventory.
Oh yeah.
10 jade and 1 emerald.
But the jade's only worth 1,000 each, so that gives you
10,000.
Right. 11,000. So you get 11,500 from him, and then Colker, you're still 5,000 short, but you can do that with your one diamond.
Right.
All right. So he leaves the room and he says, "You know what? The Empire is yours." And he walks out, and you're there with a bunch of halflings.
Puck, not.
What is it?
I didn't say I was buying your empire. I said I was buying you.
You mean I'm still gonna work for you?
You're going to work for us. Yeah.
Ugh. Who's gonna manage the business?
You are.
I cost 5 gold pieces a day.
No, you don't.
3 gold pieces a day.
No, you don't.
I cost 2 gold pieces and all my time at the bathhouse paid for.
No, you don't.
We need him, Gulker. Make the deal.
Let's see. Let's do a charisma. I'm gonna do you against him and see what comes up.
Should I roll intimidation also?
Yeah, roll an intimidation.
20.
He got a 19! Oh my god, I thought you were dead. He just sort of bows his head and he says, "Whatever, I'll work for you. Miss Creon, give me something to get my mind off this." And he wanders away into one of the baths. Around this time, there's a knock at the bathhouse door, and the vizier is there, and he says, "I have a letter from Queen Unisor, and all the information she just told you is handed over to you."
Awesome. Well, I'm really excited. I'm excited to do that and think of all the financial opportunities now that I own 76% of this company.
Oh, so you're hearing that while someone's sort of massaging your.
Somebody would come in to tell me, right?
Yeah, I think they're really working on your scorpion tail warhammer. I think that you get a lot of stress back there. It's
So much stress.
yeah. It's attached to your it's what is that? Your coxal? What's that called? Your lower.
Yeah.
Coccyx.
Yeah, your coccyx. All right. So, what do you guys decide to do? You have 1 day left. Are you gonna try to?
Yeah, well, set him to making the pizzas. Make the sleepy pizzas.
And is your plan to build like a trap of pizzas?
We're gonna make a whole bunch of sleepy pizzas.
Mm-hmm.
Scatter them throughout the woods, where the orcs are gonna be walking.
Okay. So, which side of the city? I need to know this for what's gonna happen. Where are you gonna put these pizzas? In the woods, in the hills over here, or up north in this sort of cratered area?
Where are the orcs coming from?
The north.
Then, yeah, that way.
And how many pizzas are you gonna put there? Let's say you could make, I don't know, I think you'd make maybe 200 pizzas.
We'll put 200. Well, 180. So I need to eat the other 20.
You cannot eat Bart, you cannot eat these pizzas right now. We need you awake and alert. You need to be able to bash.
Okay. Make me some wake-up pizzas.
Okay. You guys now meet the morning of the battle. Here's how the battle's going to work. So each battalion is 10 units. Each unit is 10 fighters. So there are 100 fighters total in each battalion. If you guys try to attack yourselves, it's going to be you against 10 people. And I've already sort of worked out what the damage would be based on your armor class and how many would get through. I might need to change it a little bit now that you have better armor. And each unit, each sort of 10-person unit, has a certain amount of hit points that you would fight. So Bart, if you ran into a unit, there would be, each unit, think of it like a major figure, and there's 10 of them in a battalion. And you would fight one, Zink would fight one. So, and you have 3 units yourself. So, Where are you going to station yourselves to fight? Before we begin, let me know where you're going to station yourselves.
Who is the most dangerous general?
Doc Chainmore.
Okay. I want to station myself where I'm gonna run into Doc Chainmore.
All right. So you're going to be stationed over here on the western gate, where you're going to be facing Doc Chainmore. What about the rest of you?
I'll be on stage.
Oh, you're going to be on stage with Flotsam.
I'll be waiting in the wings. Yes.
Okay, you guys are going to be sort of over here, which will be sort of facing the Dwarven army, incoming Dwarven army over here.
And someone will have a trash can positioned near him in the wings. Yes. In case there's another vomit-related incident.
Queen Unisor, can we have a trash can there for Flotsam?
Done.
All right. Where are you,
I have a
Bart
question.
and Coker?
I have a question.
Yeah.
Does Queen Unisor know about the drow?
No, she does not.
Okay.
But
It's all right.
It's too late now. There was a world where they were going to be allies, but instead you have allied with the Valkyries and perhaps with the Dwarven God. Bart and Coker, where are you going to be stationed?
Pizza Forest, of course.
Oh, you're up north against the orcs. Coker?
Yeah, Pizza Forest.
Pizza Forest against the orcs. Okay, Queen Unisor, where are you putting your 3 units?
Is there any point of attack that is doesn't have a defense right now?
Well, the Dwarven attack has Doc Chainmore has Zinka and that's it.
Okay.
The northern side has Bart and Coker, and the eastern side has you, Herb, and Flotsam.
Okay, I will put 1 unit with each side then. So Zinc gets 1, myself, Herb, and Flotsam get 1, and Bart and Coker get 1.
All right. So a large the morning happens. You can hear the music. You can hear the beats, the feet stomping in beat as they approach towards you. Let's begin over here with Doc
Can I give
Chainmore.
one last piece of equipment to everyone?
What is it?
Earplugs.
Yes, you can give everyone earplugs.
And
Elven
cake, and
earplugs.
cake. Don't forget cake.
You had so much cake.
Yeah, but you
Does
have
Colker-
It might come in handy.
Does Colker or any of the guys who did the thing have any of those precious gems left? Do you have a diamond I can hold on to?
They don't.
No,
I have a
no
diamond
gems at
record.
all.
No.
I can give you something that could pass for a gem.
It doesn't even have to be a gem. It needs to be like an opal, pearl, ruby,
Is that something that I can provide?
amber.
Okay.
Yeah, would the queen have some precious gem?
The queen would have a diamond. Yeah, she would have a diamond in her crown.
In gratitude for fighting for me,
Yeah.
here is a diamond from my crown.
Great. I'm going to use that and infuse my homunculus servant.
Ooh. Okay. So you've got your homunculus servant ready. How are you gonna? I'm gonna let you do this army. Where are you gonna station these guys, Zinc? Along the walls or in the city, or outside the gates?
Inside the gates.
Inside the gates, waiting for them.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're there, Zinc. We'll start with you, and then we'll get everyone else. So you're there. You're. Are you outside the gates or inside the gates?
I am outside the gate.
Okay. You're outside the gate. You see 100 orcs coming towards you, way at the back. You can see Doc Chainmore. You also see 100 elf archers there and ready to fight. And you can tell he's about to begin the battle. What's your move?
I am going to call my homunculus servant,
Mm-hmm.
which is going to be in the form of a raven,
Uh-huh.
and I'm going to have the raven take the love potion, and I'm going to have the raven fly to Doc Chainmore and drop it onto him.
Okay. 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 So you're gonna ask the raven to fly and do this. All right. So that's gonna take a couple turns, let's say, for this to happen. Roll initiative, Zinc.
Oh, balls! I'm rolling bad. 5.
Okay. So first thing that happens is the orc battalion unit. They come up and they start pounding at the door. Oh no, they're at you. So each of these, oh god, you're outside the gates. Each of these orcs comes in.
Oh, am I like
towards-
out? Am I like outside the gate, or I'm like on the wall?
No, you said outside the gate.
Oh, okay.
You
Alright,
are
I'm
outside the gate. They all start moving towards you. One of them gets to you. So you are now surrounded by 10 orcs. This 10 orc, let's see what happens in this. You immediately take, oh, roll a, let's see. Roll a d20 and add your dexterity.
Oh god. Yeah, can I like jump out of the way?
Well,
That's 6.
You got a 6. So
Yeah.
you immediately take 30 points of damage.
And that's a wrap.
Oh my god, I'm gonna die instantly.
A lot of them get through you, and they shoot it. Now, meanwhile, all of the elves say, "Ready, fire!" and arrows fly over and into the arms of your troops. With these arrows, let's see how much they do. Each one of the elf battalion units is gonna do they're gonna do 60 points, so about total it's gonna be about 200 points of damage against your fighters, which mean that 2 of your units go down. So you're reduced by 80%. All right, and then Doc Chainmore comes over here. Okay, let's keep that. We know, Zinc, you're gonna have your next move, and let's run over to the rare fuck battle. So over here you have all of these guys, and you have a bunch of dwarves, and you have 1 unit of knights too, right? Where are you positioning your knights, Herb and Unisor? And yeah, where are you positioning your knights?
Oh, I've got knights.
Well, you have a unit. So you have 1 battalion. So
I will place them surrounding the amphitheater.
so outside the gate.
Where is this, or where's the theater that we're performing at?
You're on the wall above the amphitheater.
Oh.
Hi, I'm sorry. The amphitheater is outside the gates.
The amphitheater is outside the gates. Yes.
But our performance is happening on top of the gates, I believe.
Oh, okay, go.
Yeah.
All right.
We're up
Just
on the wall. We
clarify.
built a new stage.
Yeah, you built. You're up. You're up. You're
Good,
up.
good.
You're
and
up
the,
here.
And the green room is like in the center of the city, inside of a cavern, inside of a bunker. Yes.
No, the green room is totally exposed on the wall.
Cool.
So, all right. So you're putting all of your guards outside the gate. Yeah, is that what you're?
Yeah, let's go for it.
All right, and sort of around the thing, you see a whole bunch of orcs coming and a bunch of dwarves coming as well. What do you do? Start the concert for me and let me know what's going on.
You say that all of our army on this side also has earplugs?
Sure, you can give them earplugs.
Okay, so is it time yet to announce our engagement?
It's up to you.
Are the dwarves not close enough?
No, there are dwarves nearby as well.
They would be able to hear.
Yeah, they can hear you. You have these magically enhanced, yes.
Okay. My queen.
We walk out onto our newly constructed amazing stage with our newly constructed amazing speakers.
I grab the microphone and I say, "Halt! There is news that may change your intention of fighting." And hopefully everyone looks up at me.
Yes.
Today we are
look.
announcing.
Yeah.
Today we are announcing, first and foremost, the separation of the former prince and our queen, Unisor, and the union of myself, Herbert Denquid, and the queen. Now, in this union, all of the previous western dwarven lands will be restored to the dwarves. And what remained, the elven parts, will remain the elven parts to the east. Reverse that. We get the west, they get the east. That's how it is, right?
You hear the dwarves say, "Hey, that's Herbert Dankweed. That's a shame of the Dankweed family. That's the monk. He got married? I didn't think monks could do that." And then
I have been acting on a plan that you cannot even think to comprehend, but what I'm telling you is that your lands that you are fighting for are restored. The Dwarven Kingdom will be once more.
roll charisma. It's pretty great news, so you just have to get over a 7, let's say.
I got a 7.
Okay. They're like, we have a lot of questions.
Believe me, I will be your mouthpiece for all wants and needs and desires of the Dwarven Kingdom. I shall oversee that, and my queen shall oversee the elven side.
Everything that is east of Capitalis becomes back to Dwarven land and Dwarven rule?
This is correct. And any who oppose this, can you stand over there? And I point to, like, one of the sides of the road.
One of them says, "What about Onbeto? Is Onbeto Dwarven again?"
Was it Dwarven once before?
That was where the battlefield was, where all the mining ore is. That's where all the mithril was, and everyone was mining. That's why it was the battlefield.
I'm gonna tell the Queen Unisor, you gotta let me have this one. Yes.
So, they fought. So, Queen Unisor, you fought for 40 years to gain control of Onbeto, where all the ore was. Are you going to give it up this easily?
No, this will be a joint city between elves and dwarves.
Boo! Shout the dwarves.
Our union, our second union between elves and dwarves will unite our two kingdoms, and this city will be the cosmopolitan, mixed, enlightened jewel in our joint crown.
But I will have... This is true. It can be occupied by both.
It will be
But I will have 55% of the reign.
No, we said equality. This was the deal. Half and half.
Do you wish to live? It is not by my decision, but do you wish to live?
Wow,
One trick
over
up my sleeve,
5%,
and
huh?
it needs cooperation.
Hmm.
What I am telling you,
The honeymoon's over, kids.
This is a political. This is how all these weddings are. Any of these
Fighting
political
these
marriages.
armies.
It's like Charles and Diana all over again.
This is all
What?
booming out over the speakers.
yes.
Ahead of time.
Your options, I say quietly out of the microphone.
Mm-hmm.
Your options. Agree to this and have the vibrant elven kingdom as it was before under your. I will let that be entirely your rule. I will not infringe on anything that you do over there. And it can be 100% your rule to the west. And if you let us have Umberto and the previous dwarven kingdom that I will rule over, knowing that Umberto will be 55% my rule and 45% your rule, you get to live. Because otherwise it could be seen as you opposing the dwarven legacy and wants and needs of the dwarven people, which, when I call to my aid, that will not bode well for you. And let us not pretend that there is love in this marriage.
Oh God.
So I will very much throw you to the wolves of my oncoming army.
My God,
Should
it
you
just became
disagree?
House of Cards.
Okay, we are making some last-minute changes to the set list.
Now, my queen, do you agree?
No, half and half. On Beto is equal. Equal rule between us. We do this as a united front.
I will give you one more chance to sell that, to pitch that to the dwarves.
Yeah.
And if you are successful, deal. If they retaliate, I must make my next move.
This needs underscoring.
That's so good.
Yeah, yeah.
A big chord from
Flotsam, what are you doing during this?
I'm tuning. I'm making sure I have all
Tuning.
the. Yeah, I'm just like I'm
His
getting ready because
guitar.
I have to change into a different tuning to play. If she liked Power, then she should have put a ring on it, which is now going to be our opener.
I'm gonna hand you the microphone and say, do you wish to speak?
dwarves.
We Wonderland! We Wonderland! We Wonderland!
My people are not so graceful.
We will go forward united, or we will not go forward. We will share on Beto, elves and dwarves, hand in hand, working together for the betterment of all. Or you can continue the hundreds of years of war. That is my offer to you.
Roll, let's see. I'm gonna roll a charisma for you. Let's see what you get. I'm gonna say this is pretty tough. Let's give you a plus. Let's give you a +4 charisma, because you're a queen. But I'm gonna say you need to get over a 17, and you get an 18. Oh my God! All right, so you get an 18 charisma. The dwarves and the elves seem to be looking at each other. One of the orcs says, "What about orcs? Are we given reign of the city too?"
No, I have this thing about smells and muck.
Attack!
And at that moment, I whisper my words of prayer.
Oh my God. Okay, so that's what's happening in this environment. Let's
The pizza forest.
let's go to the pizza forest. So Bart and Kulker, where are you guys? Are you through the gates, before the gates, inside the gates, in the elven towers, on the wall? What's your plan here?
I'm through the gates with all the army guys with me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm assuming Kulker is not, but here's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
Tell all the army guys.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Here's what you need to do. Everybody talk really loudly about how much you love Bart's pizza, and you were eating it, and then you dropped it in the woods, and you're so sad.
And you're outside the gates, right?
Yeah, we're all like everyone just sort of walk around in circles as if you're looking for pizza, but you can't find it. And you're so disappointed. Bart's Pizza's the best. Man, I can't believe I dropped it. Okay? So I'm just sort of wandering around doing that.
Okay. So you've got this plan with all these people, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
And Kulker, what are you
By the
doing?
way, well, first off, Bart, we're calling it Bashwood's Pizza.
I own 76% of this company. It's going to be called Bart's Pizza.
He doesn't know that.
My accountant
He
does.
knows that he has a basher.
I know.
Yeah, but he can't count.
I can count the pieces of you. That,
Bart, is this frustrating you?
yeah, I'm a little frustrated.
As you start to get frustrated, your nose starts to elongate, and whiskers sprout out. Claws and teeth and all of your armor falls onto the ground. They do not shift with you. And you become a violent, angry were-rat attacking everything in sight. Both the soldiers around you as well as Kulker.
And we've solved the name of the pizza. It's Pizza Rat Pizza.
Pizza rats.
Kulker, what do you do?
First off, I can't argue with that.
We're both rats.
He's not a rat yet, so you say that as you're going, it's Pizza Rat Pizza! And now you're a feral rat about to attack Kulker. Kulker, what do you do in this situation?
Like a rat-sized rat or a man-sized
A
rat?
man-sized rat.
Sounds frustrating.
With two tails, mind you.
Yeah, I think your tail would still... In fact, let's get rid of you, Bart, and let's put a rat over here. But, well, first of all, where are you, Kulker? You were out with Bart, I take, in the front with your army.
I'd say I'm up. I'd say I'm kind of up on the wall.
Okay, so you're screaming up here. You're talking to him from up on the wall. Well,
Yes.
that's going to help you a little bit as he starts biting into his army. All right, let's see if this trap that you have devised works at all.
Pepper trap.
So let's see. This orc unit, their intelligence is 7.
Should I roll
Collective-
for my pizza?
Collectively,
Yeah, each individual orc is a 7 intelligence and an 11 wisdom. So let's see. I'm gonna say that at least half of them eat the pizza. So out of the 100 of them, I'd say about 50 of them start eating the pizza.
That's pretty. We got a 50% market share already.
You, though, because you run into a fight, you lose 20... I think it was... your armor class is 21 now? Let me see.
Well, yeah, minus the... Yes, 21.
21. Yeah. So you are going to lose 27 hit points from your own people who are trying to make sure you don't eat them as a were-rat. Okay. Let's jump back now to what's going on here before we get to the god coming in. So Zinc, it is your move. You can still see your raven flying through the air towards Doc Chainmore. What are you going to do?
Okay.
Your army, you're outside the gate, and your army is behind the gate on the other side.
Yeah. How tall is the gate?
It's like 25 feet tall.
I'm gonna springy knees over the gate.
Ah, good. Boom. You're on the other side now with your army, yeah?
And can I drink a healing potion when I land?
Yes, you can. You can move and drink your healing potion.
Great. All right, I'm gonna do it.
All right. So the potion that you just bought, you drink and.
I have a few different ones actually. What was that one? The superior healing?
Do you have a spirit? Let's see. What all do you have right now?
I don't remember which one I bought.
You bought no greater healing. So your greater healing,
Okay.
it's 4d4 plus 4 hit points. Roll 4d4 plus 4. Let's
Okay.
see what happens.
Uh, 14.
All right. So you're brought back up to 22 hit points. You jump back over, and meanwhile the orcs start pounding at the door, and they make a bead in the door. Now your guys, they start breaking it. You can see their axes coming through. Your army can't see at all where the elven archers is, and the elven archers can't really see either, but they're firing over. Arrows are just coming down on you. I'm gonna say you lose one more unit. 10 more people are killed with arrows as this goes on. Doc Chainmore now is getting closer, and one more turn and it's going to be there. Okay, let's jump back over to you guys. So the orcs have started to attack. The orcs are stronger than the soldiers, the guards. So as the orcs go through, your guards start to fall. But for every 2 guards that fall, 1 orc falls. So in this first little round, yeah, go ahead.
How many soldiers do we have?
You had 100, 10 units of 10.
Okay.
So the orcs guarding the way, the orcs make it to the gate. The soldiers in front of the gate are killed. So you lose about 20 soldiers, or you lose 40 soldiers, but 20 orcs go down as well.
Bart, sick 'em.
Well, hold on. This is down. I'm sorry. I'm down with with Herb and them right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
While my husband to be is praying to his dwarven god, I'm going to introduce the main act of the evening, ladies and gentlemen, orcs and dwarves. Flotsam, and we pull up all these speakers that are directed straight towards this line of incoming dwarves, and as Flotsam starts to play, this wall of sound hits the oncoming army.
Flotsam, what are you doing here?
They say there was a secret chord that Flotsam played and it quelled the horde. I mean, I'm
waiting for that,
hitting,
weren't you?
I'm hitting that magical battle axe with
point.
every windmill I got.
Flotsam inspiration, 5 inspiration points for Flotsam.
You have a suggestion that you can do, let's say, and I would say you've also learned, let's see, what are you trying to do? You're trying to calm them down.
I'm trying to, hit them with some music so powerful that it causes them to drop their arms, either by force or by sheer beauty.
Okay, so this is a wisdom saving throw on all their part. I'm going to let you do Charm Person. I'm going to let you cast Charm Person while you're singing this song. Let's see.
Putting down your arms, you should all just kill the orcs. Because we're all going to be friends when the orcs are dead.
Is there any more lyrics you know from your song?
Orcricide? Or Chryside. Or Chryside. Or Chryside.
They've got pizza rat inside.
Let's see.
And what do I have to roll here? Because
I'm doing it for them. I'm rolling.
Okay,
They
okay,
have to
you
roll
got
a
it.
wisdom check. 3 of them, 30 of the 80, seem to be charmed by you and do put down their weapons at this point. 30 of them are charmed. Let me give these guys, let's see. Let's say this guy's charmed, this guy's charmed, and let's say this guy back here is charmed. All right, the rest of them are not, but you got 30 of them. Also, you need to go and you need to go. Okay. Also, the out of the dwarves, one of them, the dwarves don't seem to attack. You seem to have convinced them enough. They're not attacking you. They're also not attacking the orcs, though. They're sort of standing by and waiting to happen. Chief Rarefuck points up to Herb and says, "You shouldn't marry him. You should marry me. I challenge you to a duel, Dankweed, man to man, to decide the leader of the dwarves.
Yes.
Come down and fight me if you're a true dwarf, or are ye a coward?"
And at that moment, I finished my prayer.
No,
Hands down. And the portal opens.
the portal is not open yet. You have finished your prayer, but it's gonna take a turn for it to come back. So what are you gonna do now on this turn where the dwarves are all looking?
I'm gonna
at
say,
you?
you wish to duel me? Come up here. So all may see.
There's logic to it.
this guy really knows how to get good material.
Okay. We'll see what
I'm just,
happens.
like, looking at the sky, like.
Yeah, if praying. Okay, while you're doing that, now over here, Kulker, all of these orcs now have started to battle some of your people. Again, these orcs are more powerful. So for every one orc that goes down, two of the fighters that you have are killed.
Right, but half of them have eaten the pizza.
Half of them have eaten the pizza. Yes.
Ah.
So now there's big fighting happening in it. You can see all this fighting. Half the dwarves seem to be in a comatose. There's still 100 coming for you. There are orcs. There are 200 orcs here, and you can see your friend as a were-rat just sort of battling everyone else. What are you gonna do, Kulker?
Shout to the men. Direct him towards the orcs. use your shields. Bounce him toward the orcs.
Go.
Big were-rat. At what point do I stop being a were-rat?
You can roll a will check. To get about being a were-rat, you need to roll a will, which is going to be a Constitution check. So roll Constitution.
Right. Natural 1. I'm a rat forever.
Yeah. No, you're a were-rat. But it does seem like they have successfully taken you into 10 dwarves. Now, let's see. What happens, or orcs, when 10 orcs attack a single were-rat?
Not good.
So the way I've worked all this out is through your armor class, and basically it's mob rules. So it depends what your armor class is to see how bad they attack. A were-rat's armor class is 12, which is not great. That means among these orcs, oh god, Bart, that you're.
But I still have my tail, which gives me 5 more, so it should be 17.
Oh, Okay, good. That's grateful. 17 means, let's see, you're gonna take 17. You're gonna take 27 points of damage. But wait, maybe you aren't. Oh! They're not silvered weapons! A were-rat can only be damaged by a silvered weapon!
Oh! So I've had taken no damage then.
No, that's right. You can't take any damage.
I'm immortal!
You are just chewing and biting and chopping with wild abandon.
Guys, we just need enough time. I can kill everyone.
Oh my god.
Please, I can end this
Invincible
battle
war rat.
single-handedly.
Why don't you just describe for us, Bart, what it looks like as this were-rat plunges in to this battalion of orcs?
Well, now I have 6 points of attack. 'Cause I've got 2 feet, 2 arms, a mouth, and a tail. So I'm basically just gonna be spinning like a whirling dervish, just like slashing and biting and screaming in were-rat. Patricide! Patricide!
All right. While that's going on, let's jump back here to Zinc on this side of the battle. Zinc, they make their way through. The orcs are now in the midst, and they are fighting. They get to you, and your people. You're gonna have a turn though before they've made it through the door. Next turn they'll start attacking. They're not attacking yet. What are you gonna do?
They're in the wall.
They are. They've
They're
broken down the gate, and they are now in the wall. Yeah.
Okay, let's how smart are these guys?
Very dumb.
Okay. I'm going to disguise self
Uh
as Doc Chainmore.
huh.
Never gets old.
And what are you gonna say?
I'm gonna say, you idiots! I'm small and I walk faster than you all the way into this castle. Just stop and let me tell you what's going on here. I have a new plan.
Okay, so you're gonna try to intimidate them. Let's see. Why don't you roll a deception check? I'm gonna say it just has to be 10 for this.
7. But don't I get something because I'm really good at disguise self?
No. You're still beating
Damn
them. You don't know, they aren't fooled. Okay. Now, Doc Chainmore, let's see. So your filter of love went to Doc Chainmore. So the love potion falls upon him. They get to him, and he immediately turns to an orc, which is the next live creature that he sees. And he says, "Oh, what lovely tusks. Can I touch them?" And Doc Chainmore is just stroking the tusks of one of the orcs. Meanwhile, another volley of arrows comes through. This time, no one is hit. One of the orcs gets to you, Zinc, and that orc unit does to you. It knocks you unconscious. You need to roll a death saving throw. next time.
When can I use false life?
False life? What's false
So I have a
life?
spell, false life. Bolstering
Oh.
myself with necromantic facsimile of life, I gain 1d4 plus 4 temporary hit points for the duration.
You can't.
Or
You
5.
you could have used it, but you can't use it now because
I'm unconscious.
Yeah,
Okay.
because 10 orcs jumped on you, and basically 5 of them
Right,
got
right.
through your armor class. You dodged 5 of them,
Mm-hmm.
but 5 of them got you and hit you with the axe, and 5 axes from orcs has knocked you unconscious.
It's
you're,
not good.
It's not good. Your guys...
It's not good.
No, it's not. You had a
Okay,
chance
so what do I
there.
have to roll?
You roll a d20, add Constitution. If it's over 10, you win this death saving throw.
Ooh, 24.
Okay, good. So you got to get 3 of those to survive each turn. Okay, so your guys have a little advantage. So one of them takes down the orc, and they're all sort of gathering up here to block you. Okay, let's run over to this other side now. Doc Chainmore at least is out of it for a second. Okay, over here, while you've been saying this, before the next round, from the sky, no, not from the sky, from the middle of town, from the portal that you opened, through the Dwarven Temple, you hear this great collapse. The Dwarven Temple, ironically, is actually over where Zinc is, not where you are.
Yes! Save me, Dwarven God!
Yep. And, a huge god comes out of the temple. It just shatters around him, and lots of things shatter too. And he says, "Elves, I am with you, Herb." And he takes his huge warhammer and he just slides it across the elven guards in the town and just knocks them out into the sea.
Oh. Can I get on my mega speaker?
Yes.
I'm gonna grab the microphone and say, "Oh, great one. The elves have reached a compromise and have given the dwarves their land back. The orcs are the enemies now."
We have our land back.
As long as the orcs are out of the picture, yes.
And that false elven queen agrees?
She has publicly declared it.
Let me hear it from her lips.
Hey, babe, here you go. My god wants to talk to you, sorry.
God of the dwarves, the elves and the dwarves, from this day forward, assuming we win this war, shall join together. The lands that have historically been elven shall be elven. The lands that have historically been dwarvish shall be dwarvish, and our crowning jewel shall be the shared city of Onbeto, equal between dwarves and elves, and proof that we can live together in this world.
What are you gonna say, Herb?
And if she is false on her word, I will be first to summon you forth again for the deed you must do.
The dwarves say,
man.
"All hail King Herbert!"
All hail King Herbert.
And what do you say, Flotsam?
This one's called "I Love Dwarves" and all their gods.
See, you took my suggestion.
And I'm gonna say, Flotsam shall play this song to underscore your demolition of the opposing orc army.
I love dwarves.
Yes.
How, what are the lyrics to that, Flotsam?
There is nothing like a dwarf. Dwarves are really good, etc.
There's nothing like a dwarf. Stomping around the city, destroying all the orcs. Wouldn't you like to have a cup? All right. So while that's going on, Kulker, you're still. Bart the Basher is just ravaging orcs and the occasional mixed Capitalis fighter who gets in his way. Kulker, what are you doing up there watching this bloodshed unfold?
Again, pen him in and push him towards the orcs.
But he bites us, sir!
Use your shields.
Is there any chance we can get infected?
Yeah, pretty good.
I'd say it's a pretty good chance. But don't you see what kind of damage he's doing to them? Would you like to do that too?
I have children. I'm afraid I'd eat them.
Just don't get too angry and stay away from them at the full moon.
Just be so full of Pizza Rat pizza, you won't want to eat your children.
Oh, Bart. Yes, you just reminded me of something. Half the pizza is still out there. Wow,
Oh, no.
You are a were-rat doing anything. I think you do gulp down a couple of pizzas as well.
Well, yeah.
I'm gonna need a couple of saving throws from you on this.
Yeah. I'm assuming a Constitution.
Yeah. Let's do a Constitution.
All right.
So, yep.
Here we go. 16.
All right, you get through the numb route, and another one because you eat 2 pizzas.
All right. Oh, 7.
7. Okay, so
I feel like I've built in a resistance by now.
yes.
Must have some sort of like a structural ability to.
No, it actually tastes great, and you feel like you're invincible. However, you have become addicted, and now you're gonna always need it. Or else, if you go more than 12 hours without it, you're gonna have disadvantage on all of your attacks and saving throws.
Luckily, I own the business.
Oh God!
Not gonna be a problem.
Getting high on his own supply.
Okay.
Don't shit where you eat, Bart.
For future reference, now I'm gonna have 2 employees that follow me wherever I go in whatever adventure who just cook me pizza. It's the background of everything that we do moving forward.
The god goes through and smashing orcs right and left. There is, I mean, he's taking some damage. He is taking some damage, but it's going to be tough for him to get through. And now that he's got these guys taking on either side of him, he's going to be able to solve this problem over on this side. So Zinc, you are unconscious. I need another saving throw from you.
$20.
Okay, that's number 2. You get one more, you come back to life. While you're over here, the god has come through. The dwarves now let's see. Some of the orcs have been charmed. The soldiers are here. The god's coming. I think the dwarves, seeing the god attack the orcs, have started attacking the orcs too. So on this side, all of the fighters now have gone against the orcs themselves. With the 3 that are charmed and not fighting, that only leaves 6 left. And with so you have 60 orcs with 100 dwarves, and what do we have? 60 fighters. They defeat them all. So in this battle over here, you just watch it while the dwarves and the elves and the mixed Capitalis fighters team up and just destroy the orcs on that side.
I mean, I have to think the dwarves are getting all kind of bardic inspiration from my dwarf song.
Yes, yeah, they totally are. Meanwhile, on this side, half the orcs are in a coma. The other half are fighting Bart, who, since he can't be injured by weapons, and now on Numroot he's even stronger, just slashes and bites like a beast. Soon, all of the orcs are defeated.
I did the army by myself. Well, I was a rat.
Hergor is dead. Rarefuck is still at the bottom, saying, "Herb, I still think you should fight me. You're not a true." And the other dwarves say, "Oh, shut up, Rarefuck." and on the other side,
Tamor.
Doc Chainmore is making out with one of the orcs. While the god sort of goes through. He stops at the last, the orc with Doc Chainmore and says, "What about this one? The one in love with a gnome."
I'll take the microphone and say, collect them and throw them in the dungeons.
Yes!
We will have our way with them.
That seems
Oddly sexual.
Hear what you want.
More prayers for Moradin. He scoops them up and he just sort of hurls them over the town towards the palace. I'd say that they are pretty beaten and bruised when they get there. This goes on after a little bit. The entire fight is over. There are dead bodies of orcs everywhere. Bart, I need you to roll another Constitution check.
24.
All right, you come out of your were-rat stupor to see just tons of dead bodies all around you, and you're naked, of course.
That's I got
You
a third
might
tail.
want to,
Big deal.
yeah, Bart. You might want to retrieve your armor sooner rather than later.
I did it. I did it. I won the war. Somebody get me
Yes, you did.
and pizza.
Yes.
Where do
Yes,
you
you
go,
did.
Bart and Kolker? Where do you go?
I want to go to the concert.
Okay, so you go over to the place. Zink, roll another saving throw for me.
Dwarves. I love dwarves. Okay.
15.
You wake up with 1 hit point. What you see around you is lots of dead orcs, just body pieces, boots, feet, a few of them. The god has disappeared by this point, and some dead Capitalis soldiers around you as well.
Can I drink another healing potion?
I don't think you have another healing potion.
Yes, I do.
Let's see.
I have a potion of vitality.
Oh yeah, you can drink your potion of vitality, but that's
also have
that's not a healing potion. That cures any disease or poison.
That's not, yeah. I thought I still had. I thought I had two. I thought I had 2 greater healing potions.
No, I think you've used them all. But you could now use false
Okay.
life if you wanted.
Okay, great. Let's do that.
Okay. So 1d4 plus 4 hit points. What do you get back?
8.
Great. Boom, boom, boom. So that'll bring you up to 9 with the 1 hit point that you got. So you're back up to 9 hit points. And where do you go? What do you do upon waking up?
Do I know that Doc Chainmore is in the dungeon?
I wouldn't think you would know anything, except that everyone
Okay.
seems to be heading towards this sort of loud song that you recognize from Flotsam.
Okay, I'm gonna go that way. I'm gonna notice that Dr. Moore is nowhere to be found. So I'm gonna go that way, and I'm going to see if I can get Herb or the Queen's attention and ask them where Dr. Moore is.
You would notice that the one temple you did not go in, the Dwarven Temple to Morden, is completely destroyed. And there's a crater, and at the bottom of the crater there seems to be a glowing purple portal made of catastrophe shards.
Nice. All right, I'm gonna clock that for my little self in a minute. But yeah, I'm gonna go and see. I'm gonna ask the Queen what happened to Dr. Moore.
So as you walk, there's a group of people, elves and dwarves, all cheering, and Herbert and the Queen are up on a stage at the top of the wall, and Flotsam is playing a song extolling the virtues of dwarves. Herb and Queen Unisor and Flotsam, what happens up there?
I clap my hands, and all the elven attendants come with big bathtubs of soapy water, and they just dump them over the walls on everybody who's just like covered in all this battle gore. And they go out with big, huge brooms, and they just start sort of sweeping all of the body bits of everybody who feels naked over, just out of the way. Like, gone.
Do you two exchange your wedding vows?
And then more elven attendants come, and they start covering the stage in great arcs of butterflies and
Cake.
flowers and sweet-smelling fruits.
Cake.
Your vizier says, "Do you, Queen Unisor, take Herbert Dankweed to be your love and be the king of this great land, giving all the land east of Umbeto to the Dwarven Empire?"
I do.
Do you, Herbert Dankweed, take Queen Unisor as your bride and recognize her rule over the shared city of Capitalis and Umbeto and all of the lands west of Umbeto?
Going to whisper in her ear, "Well played." I do.
He says, "Would you like to put your ring on Herbert Dankweed, Queen Unisor?"
Hey, is this one of those where you get a? When did we do the speak now, forever hold your peace thing?
Oh, do you have something to say, Flotsam?
Well, I don't know. You're not gonna put the ring on, right?
Oh.
My previous marriage is so recent that I need to get it resized. It's being resized.
Yeah, because you guys all know about the ring, right?
I'm gaining that I should not put this ring on, and I will craft mine own. Dispose of that.
No, do people not know this? It's in the song. You guys all know the song, right?
Which song?
I think it was interrupted with the unwarranted criticism, so I think we might have missed that part.
Was it in a B
Oh.
section, maybe?
You know what? It was not. It was not. It was right there. It's very clear. I think it was super obvious in the lyrics. I just assumed everyone knew about this and was cool with it.
The song
But,
was
like, it
literally
seems like-
called "He Wears Her Ring."
But I feel like since you struck this peace, probably you don't like want to be under her control, right? Like,
Absolutely
have-
not.
you have most of the people here are loyal to you now, right? I'm feeling like maybe I should have checked into this first.
Queen Unisor, how do you feel about Flotsam telling everyone about your ring of charming?
Well, it's not on Herbert Dankweed's finger. He just said he'd forge his own.
So rare you get a chance to say "off with his head," you know.
I'm perfectly willing to put my ex-husband's ring in a box and bury it. It's not like that marriage really worked out that well. It'd probably be an unlucky ring.
Yes, bury it with him. And I will have my dwarven subjects forge me a ring of my delight. And you shall have your elven subjects make you a ring. And that'll be a nice little thing that we do.
That'll be
Flotsam,
a nice ring thing.
Yeah, that's
You're
a
my man.
first draft lyric,
you're my
buddy.
man.
You were doing better with the God prayer.
And in each ring, we shall inscribe our vow to rule the kingdom united for all time.
Deal.
Deal.
Then we shake hands.
Oh, hell, King Herbert! Oh, well, Queen Unisor! One of the dwarves say, did he say she had a ring of charming on Prince Galen? Says, no, you misheard.
And so they did inscribe their solemn vow that peace would reign the kingdom then as now.
So when do I get
one
to
more
bash?
A section.
When do I get to bash the cake?
In a moment, and I'm going to run to the other side and look for Zinka Dinka.
You see Zink in the crowd, sort of looking up at you guys.
Zink, I would head to the dungeons if I were you. And I'm gonna give a little wink and turn back and say, "You may bash the cake."
So a great wedding cake comes in. Bart is led up to the stage. There's another cheer from the crowd. It's Bart the Basher! He's gonna bash something!
Has he put on clothes yet?
Yes. He is sort of more wiry now than he was before. His beard has become sort of long, whiskery.
Okay. Hey, marriage is like going to a restaurant. You order what you want, then you see what the other person has, and you wish you'd order that. Bash!
Cake flies out straight into the mouths of every attendant of the wedding.
Flaming cake.
Well, yeah, because now it's flaming. His son forged hammer.
It's like a fried, I don't know.
Like a flambe.
Yeah.
While they're cheering and screaming for this, and the crowd's going crazy for Bart, Zink, you make your way to the dungeon, and in the bottom there's a very bruised and beaten and broken Doc Chainmore, staring lovingly into the eyes of a crippled orc.
How much time would it take me to build an airtight dome?
It would take you a couple of days. A day. I'd say you could do it in a day.
Okay. What if I had like I'm gonna seal in this dungeon room. Basically, I just need to seal in the dungeon room. So I don't know if there's any people in the palace who can help me.
No,
do this faster.
everyone is away. Everyone's away celebrating. So I'd say you have several hours to do that. I'd say you successfully seal the dungeon room with things that you find around and using your welding tools and your expertise. You seal it up.
Okay, so
different armor.
So before I completely seal it up, I'm gonna take one of my bottles of Insanity Mist, and I'm going to put it in the dungeon, and I'm going to say, if you'd like to leave at any time, you may do so via the mist. And I'm gonna seal up the dungeon and walk upstairs.
Conclusion to that storyline.
You walk out into the party with this evil smile on your face as everyone's celebrating and Bart is bashing cake.
I'm gonna go check out that portal.
Yeah, I bet you are. And I think that's where we're gonna end this season.
Yes.
Is Colker serving his new pizza? As a new businessman?
We did agree to make a great deal of fun pizza for the wedding. So
Pizza wrap pizza, you're giving out cards to people.
Oh yeah, coupons.
There's a new owner in town. So we're gonna take a break here for maybe a month or 6 weeks or so, and then when we come back, we'll be into season 2 of Broadway Hit Points, and that will explore the portal and the city of Sigil and all the other planes. Thank you guys, so great. Once again, Bart the Basher. Let's do finale goodbyes from Bart the Basher.
I'm Keith Varney, played Bart the Basher. See you later.
Seth Christenfeld. I played Colker Dirtwood.
Zink,
Sarah Scanlon, Zinkadinka.
Herb,
Jay Kumar, King Herbert Dancleed.
Queen Unisor,
Dianne Mair. I played Queen Unisor.
and Flotsam, the halfling bard.
Brandon Michael Lowden. I played Flotsam the Twiceborn.
Thank you guys for such a fun 11 weeks. See you in a few. Bye.
Oh.
Yes.
Woohoo!